Welcome back to the Pure Fire Podcast, or if you're a new listener, welcome to the Pure Fire Podcast. This is a show about all things Pure Fire. You can catch us on the YouTubes every Tuesday, or now on iTunes every Tuesday. So what we do is we sit here and we talk about things that we think are dope, and that's pretty much the show. The co-host right here is at All Day Vinny. Did I get that right? Yes. All right, cool. That's All Day Vinny. I'm No Pants Daniel. That's how you find us on the Twitter. But if you want to follow the show on Twitter and be notified when the show goes up, check out at Pure Firecast, and you won't get any spam just when the show goes up. It'll all be wonderful in dreams, right? Vincent, how are you doing today?
I feel as if I'm being followed.
What kind of entity is following you?
It's not a real person.
A real person?
Yeah. You want me to describe what the person looks like?
Of course.
Fairly tall Caucasian male, slight hump in the back, hair length around mid-neck, beard, blue eyes, beige, speckled sweater, ankle boots, blue jeans.
You must be describing Chris D'Elia. We keep him chained up in the backyard.
And he is now escaped.
Did you let him out?
Yes.
Okay. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Just a small sample. Today's topic is nostalgia. We're going to be going back in time a little bit, but not just to any nostalgic points, because we have plenty, don't we, Vincent?
Yeah.
We're going to be revisiting the GameCube era, as we will call it. Or, if we should call it, the PS2 or the Xbox era. We'll be discussing all of this.
What is the Attitude Era? The
Attitude Era.
Which I learned from WWE, but I don't know when that was. I just like the name.
I like the name too.
I think that's when like Triple H and The Rock were involved.
Is X going to give it to you a WWE thing?
No, that's DMX's song, the rapper.
Oh. Is John Cena's thing
restart?
the ba da 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 da?
I don't think he sings it, but that's his walkout.
Do you want to restart? No, this is cool. So anyway, before we get to the nostalgia, though, before we get to the topic of the show, I think it's good to talk a little bit about us. So,
yeah, segment. That's my favorite segment of the show.
Called Housekeeping. Hey, can you come back in 30 minutes?
No diving.
No, I know, but I'm gonna close the door. I'm gonna deadbolt it.
No diving.
Hey, keep the door closed. I'll give you $5 if you leave me alone.
I speak perfect English. I'm just walking in.
There you have it. So anyway, our favorite topic, housekeeping. All right, turn down your speakers for 30 seconds. I'm fixing my mic. Not 30 seconds. It's happening. How do I do?
Yeah, you're just gonna want to take that out after.
No, that's staying in. The people love it. So,
what is this, Patreon?
This
you guys
weekend
paying us for the raw content?
Yeah, we're not getting any money.
Yeah, we're not getting any money. I mean, am I making money while this is happening? Yes.
So, Vincent, you know this, but the people might not know this.
Okay.
I do a little thing called a working in the film industry, or that's the goal. And occasionally, I get to go on some really cool sets. Like this weekend, I was on set for a really, really cool short film. Now, I'll be able to talk about this more when it comes out, but ladies and gentlemen, I am unfortunately not allowed to share about it until it's released. It's a super secret project. But I can tell you a few things about it. My butthole is tied. They have the NDA up there, and they're keeping it safe and sound. But I can tell a funny story that happened this weekend.
Okay, go on.
Something I particularly enjoyed. So we were shooting by Yuma, Arizona, down by the Mexican border, like where Arizona, California, and Mexico all connect.
Okay.
And is really, really awesome. We were shooting in some sand dunes there.
Okay.
But we had to drive a long time to get there. So I took the carpool out on Thursday. We're driving out there in a passenger van, listen to some podcasts, playing some Persona 4 Golden, and we get there. And I was pretty stressed out about this weekend. Being on set, it's like long work days.
Yeah.
I wanted to make some good connections with people, so I wanted to bring my A game.
Okay.
But at the same time, like, it's a big commitment because I'm like sleeping in a hotel and whatever.
Yeah.
It was not the nicest hotel. So we pull in there, and it's about 10:30.
Okay.
And I'm pulling there, it's about 10:30, and check into our room, and I'm wiped out. And our call time, we have to be up by 4 a.m. in the van by 5, and on location by 6. for a full 12 hours of shooting.
AM.
And then probably, yeah. But I had to get up at 4. So it's already 10:30. But I'm like, I need food. I'm just starving. So I walk out, and a couple guys come with me, the guys I'm rooming with. And we walk around, and we see a Panda, an IHOP, and an In-N-Out. We're like, ooh.
Okay,
ooh,
you
which one do we
can
do?
discount one of those already.
IHOP?
Yeah. Shut the IHOP down.
We almost went to the IHOP, but what we decided to do was go to the Panda.
That's the one I would have picked.
We walk up to the Panda. I haven't had Panda in a long time. We walk up to the Panda, and I get this feeling like, oh, wait, they might be closed. And we check the door, and you know what? They are closed. Their hours they closed about 35 minutes ago at this point. So like, all right, what do you guys want to do? In-N-Out or IHOP? And then out of nowhere here, wait. You guys want Panda? I would have been
hyped.
This random guy comes out of nowhere wearing a Panda Express outfit.
Okay.
And sorry to put this guy on blast because now they know exactly which Panda Express we're talking about. It's the Panda Express in El Centro. Corporate,
you didn't have to say that. You did not have to say that.
Corporate, if you're listening,
give this guy a raise.
I don't know. I don't really care.
Don't get this guy fired.
There could have been a big lawsuit. No, dude, this Panda Express is like $9 an hour job. This guy will land on his feet because he's a
convict?
He's a savvy businessman, and let me tell you why. So he says,
"Oh, I already know what this guy did.
You guys want Panda?
I already know exactly what this guy did."
He's like, "Oh, we'll get some food left. Like we'll sell it to you. $5. You guys got cash?
There we go. Yeah.
So I'm like, yes. So we walk in there, and I look over to my friends. I'm like, guys, like, I'm bailing if this is like too nasty. Like, I'm not gonna give this my money, whatever, if it's like not worth it. So we go in there, and he pulls out 6 giant tubs, like not just normal daily portions, but like literally like heaping full packed like foam takeaway containers of fried rice, chow mein, and he pulls them out and starts auctioning them off basically. And he's like, all right, $5 each, $5 each. This one we got the orange chicken, and we got the mushu chicken, and we got a little bit of fried rice in there. So that's that one. This one, Beijing beef, orange chicken, and chow mein. That's another one. And I was just sitting there like, oh, I want that one. And Trevor was like, oh, I want that one. So then he does the same thing. He's like, this one, teriyaki chicken. This one, orange beef chicken, whatever. Orange beef chicken.
Orange beef chicken.
I wouldn't be surprised if Panda had something like that. So he whips them all out, and there's 6 of them to choose from. So we all go, okay. So we cave in. We each buy one. And we hand him the cash for it. And my friend, though, other friend, didn't have $5 exactly. Yeah. So he's like, can you break 20? And he's like, oh, we can't open up the register. And I'm like, this is so sketchy. And so we, anyway, buy the food or whatever. And this like, so this girl who's like wrapping up, this kind of like big Latin girl is like, oh, you guys been drinking or something? And like, that's a bad accent, but you know, I could do the better accent. I couldn't do the better accent.
Fredo.
So that's our friend. So she's like, oh, you guys been drinking or something? And we're like, no. And she's like, oh, you guys are from the army or something? And and I just go, yes, we are. She's like, are you guys from the UK? And I have my Arsenal sweatshirt on. She's like, I'm like, yes. She's like, oh, okay. Why are you guys over here? I'm like, just doing some training, whatever. So then the guy says, all right. And he like cuts her off and he goes, $5. You guys spent $5 on each one. I know this. I just remember this guy's name. I won't say it, but he goes $5 for each one, or $5 extra for the rest of the 3. And
you gotta pay.
I just said, nah, we're okay.
You gotta take it. You gotta get the shady deal.
I said, nah, it's okay. We don't need it. Start walking out. He's like, wait. Nah, if you guys see a homeless person, just give it to them. So he just gave it to us for free. Geez. So $15 for 6 full, like packed to the brim, styrofoam containers of Panda Express.
And
we took it back to the room, ate like kings, gave it to two more meals to 2 different people, and had a full one left over. But our hotel room smelled pungently of Panda Express.
And Panda's that smell that it's not bad, but you don't want it around either.
No.
Yeah.
So at this point, I got to bed at like 12:30 at night, and yeah.
And it was gross.
Oh, another fun story in the housekeeping section.
Okay.
I recently got into leaving Yelp reviews for places.
Oh, I'm supposed to leave one for an Indian place me and Eric went to. But
really?
I don't have a Yelp account.
Well, I've had a Yelp account for a long time, but I've never been in the habit of leaving reviews. The South Park episode kind of inspired me, but I would like to read to you the Yelp review that I left for the Comfort Inn. You ready for it?
No.
You'll like it.
Okay.
So, first of all, I put my picture as this old lady and another even older lady.
Yeah.
So that's Daniel.
2 people close to death.
That's Daniel B on Yelp. If you want to be my friend, do that. I also left the default question mark face in there, so it pans back. And you can have multiple profile pictures and it cycles through. But I left the default in there because I felt it would be more realistic to an old woman having.
That's true. Yeah, she wouldn't delete.
Yeah. So I go through and I have 3 Yelp reviews. Okay. I have the one for Schlotzky's.
Okay.
And then
trash.
Yes. So the Comfort Inn and Suites. So their towels there, like it was kind of a crappy hotel, but they had really nice folded towels.
Okay.
So me and my friend Jordan took pictures with the towels like this.
Okay.
We took selfies with the towels. I don't know if you can see that, video people. But it's us posing with the towels.
Kind of looks like a mix between you and Miles.
Did you see my Snapchat story yesterday?
Yeah.
That's why I had him like doing Snapchats for me. Yeah, he kind of looks like
he looks like you and Miles put together.
So
he had a jail baby.
I left them, like the hotel really didn't deserve this, but the maid staff tried so hard that I just hit them with the 5-star review.
Okay.
I said 5 stars. Now, when I heard about the Comfort Inn in El Centro's world famous folded towels, my expectations were high. But not only were they met, I left with a body full of joy jelly, only found from staying in a CL. Oh, there goes my local lingo. I meant Comfort Inn. Oh, sorry, CI.
Yes, there we go.
There goes my local lingo. I meant a Comfort Inn. Anyway, well worth the 3-hour drive from Los Angeles. Would recommend to any friend, family member, or tourist. P.S. The Pan Express only takes cash. Also, they stay open later than the sign, but you have to ask for Rico. He'll sell you the food after hours for $5 a meal.
Drop him?
No. Okay. I realized later that it's a different name. So it's a different name. So I thought that was pretty funny. And then when we went, this is only funny if you know what we were shooting. So I'm not going to say it to the people, but when we were shooting at the sand dunes, I will show you the photo.
It's a Mad Max porn parody.
Okay. You can't. Okay, yeah, sure. But you see that? So you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I will share it in about a month. Fire ant collectors like me will find this a haven and gold mine for some humdinger finds. Bethel will be so jealous. But what they don't tell you on antfarmfinders.com is how much sand there is. So cool. Also, the Border Patrol was super friendly and gave me a ride to their border in their...
Mm-hmm.
They didn't give me a ride back to my car, though, which was a little rude, but it gave me more time to enjoy the sand. 5 out of 5.
This is why people can't have nice things. Because most of the Yelp reviewers
I like that one
a
lot. The Border Patrol one is the best part, but I will, just ask me in person or, I just can't go on the record with saying this stuff right now. But yeah, that was pretty much my my weekend. Good weekend.
Fire weekend.
Yeah, good weekend on set.
The Panda Express thing is by far the funniest part of that whole week.
Oh, the $5 Panda?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we went there the next night to break my friend's money, and because I covered his portion, and I was like, just give me $5 tomorrow. So we go in there, and it's the same dudes working there.
Pretend like he didn't
and the
notice
lady was also on break. He didn't notice us at all, but the lady who was on break, just like eyes bloodshot. She must have been baked like both nights. She just goes, "Oh, you guys are back," and she stands up and does like the slap pound thing, and she does it to me too. And I was like, "Oh, hey." She's like, "I'm like, do you guys do that every night? We just got our cash. We'll be back later." She's like, only if so and so's working." Like he's their like pit boss.
Is this guy the manager or?
Dude, I don't know. He's like, he's their boy toy.
That's happened to me before. I bought 2 dozen donuts at Krispy Kreme one time for $4 because they were about to throw them out at the end of the night.
Did the guy pocket the money in front of your eyes?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
That's the way it's done.
And it was $4. Not even like
we just gave him basically like 2 hours worth of money after taxes. If that guy makes $9 an hour, 18.
He's not paying taxes on that money he put in his pocket.
No, exactly.
Oh, okay.
So it's like 2 full hours of work.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was 4 of you guys, right? Or 5?
3 of us.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Plus, so 15 after the taxes of 18 would lead you, So that's a lot cheaper than $50, which used to be how much games cost back in the day. Which brings us to our topic about 15 minutes in.
Absolutely.
To talk about the GameCube, the PS2, and the Xbox. Should we talk about which one is best or just our favorite games from each?
I think we all know which one isn't the best.
Xbox.
Yes.
But
it's ugly. It's green and black. Get it out of here.
But I would argue
it's got one
that it has some very strong suits for it. Running for it. Now let me tell you.
Actually, 2 games that I can think of.
I can think of 2, but they were both from the same franchise.
Yes. I think we
really?
Yeah. Halo 1 and 2.
Yeah. But also, Kung Fu something. Do you remember the Kung Fu game for that? That was awesome.
No.
I love it. But let me tell you why I think Xbox does have something over the PS2.
Okay.
And something over the GameCube. Okay. GameCube couldn't do online. PS2 and the Xbox could.
Okay.
Xbox had Xbox Live, the old version, which I think is
never had.
No,
I've never
but Halo
actually had
2
Xbox
matchmaking and 1 was like a big deal.
Okay.
I never got to partake in it, but I saw friends who had.
Okay.
But the thing about the PS2 only had 2 controller slots. You could upgrade to 4.
Oh, yeah.
But
I forgot about that.
not a lot of games really utilized all 4.
Yeah,
But the
you
Xbox,
never really need 4.
dude, 4-player Halo 1 and 2, great
That's
memories.
just something I don't remember at all. I never
Really?
did that.
I always remember going over to my friend Michael Miyoshi's house,
Okay.
and his dad let us rent 2 games from Blockbuster. And I heard about the Halos, and I dropped it to my friends, and we played that. Blood Gulch, hopping in the Warthog for the first time, learning that you could do co-op multiplayer, like split same screen shooting each other. Dude, we stayed up the whole night playing it, woke up, played it well into the next afternoon. It was amazing. Like fond memories. Then 2 came out, like still amazing. I remember playing with that. The dual wielding. In Farsi, that means something different. Dual means something different in Farsi.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're an old person, or if you're old enough, if you ain't a kid no more, you can look it up.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Akimbo.
Halo. Were any other games good for Xbox? There obviously were the good ones, but that's
Soul
the outstanding.
Calibur port was pretty good with
Darth
Spawn
Vader?
in it. No, that was Darth Vader was 360.
Oh.
No. Yoda was 360. Darth Vader was PS3.
Mm-hmm.
And they both had what's the main dude from
Hey, Hachi.
No, the main guy from Force Unleashed. They both had him. He was
E.T.?
like yeah, E.T.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whoever that guy is, the bald guy that has a lightsaber.
E.T.
Yeah. Yeah, but that era of games to me is super special because all them Soul Calibur ports. You got Link in the
That was GameCube.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Heihachi Mishima from Tekken, the Tekken
PS2.
series, and the PS2, and then Spawn, the comic book character in Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox was really getting the short end of the stick there. So
Short end of the stick. Like
Are
they
we
had
both- so we're
negative
both-
stick.
So all-time best games for Xbox, Halo 1 and 2.
Yeah.
There are probably others that we were missing, but admittedly, I didn't have an Xbox. I only played it at my friend's
I'm
house.
trying to think of other games that I had for that, and I legitimately can't think of any other games.
Okay, let's move on now to what I think the real discussion would be is PS2 versus GameCube.
Okay.
Let's pick what we think the top games are,
Okay.
and then let's decide if you had to if you could only savor
Like a desert
one.
island situation, like you got
No,
one
no.
of these.
I'd like to pose you get back and thrown back in time, memory wiped, but only could
Relive one of
the
Okay.
sets. Okay, so
Oh, crap.
should we start with PS2 first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that'd be good.
No, let's start with the GameCube because PS2 I feel like there's a larger volume.
There is a bigger volume.
Okay, so GameCube,
Gotta put Super Mario Sunshine right there. Bang.
bang, done. Super Mario Sunshine, the best Mario game.
Yes.
Easy.
By a
Easy.
long shot, to be honest.
I don't care what the camera issues were. I am ready for the Wii U.
I don't even remember
export
camera issues. That's
or
how
upgrade.
good the game was.
Dude, I don't care. I don't care at all. I beat that game twice. I beat it, and then I
beat
went
it
back and
probably once
100%ed
every
it.
2 or 3 years.
I beat it literally. Ow. Right where we're sitting. I remember having a CRV TV right here.
Yeah, I remember that.
I got all 120 shines. The shines were better than the stars. The flood is the perfected form of Mario platforming because if you miss, you can hover nozzle back. Also, the side jump was the best in that game.
Yeah. And because you could just kind of jerry rig your own, like, I'm going to get up here kind of thing by hitting, like, the triple jump and then timing your rocket boost thing right at the end, and then bang, you're on top of a mountain now.
The exploration in Delfino Plaza is the best hub world.
And how it got brighter over time when the sludge started to go away
Really?
from the main. Yeah. And eventually it's like super bright out there. And then they knew there were going to be complaints about how bright the game was. So then you could go out to that island and get Mario's other outfit, which is the Hawaiian shirt and the glasses, and it puts a tint over it so you can play it again. I like the brightness.
I never really needed that either.
Yeah, I don't.
Dude, Super Mario Sunshine, it's so freaking good. Like, 64 was awesome. I don't like Galaxy that much. I was so hyped for Galaxy.
It's my least favorite of those. Though.
It was too easy. It was way too easy. Is it the hub world?
And then you're
It's like, trust me and we will escape.
from
That song, right?
Yeah, and then you pick up a fruit and give it to a Yoshi and he's purple.
Oh, you're singing.
You spit purple drink all
You're
over the
singing-
citizens of Delfino.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
We
Dun,
just
dun,
lost
dun,
at
dun,
least
dun.
20
Dun,
viewers in
dun,
the past
dun, dun,
35
dun, dun,
seconds
dun.
or so.
Ha, ha.
I don't remember the
Mario
Haas. Was
Sunshine.
it the remix?
Mario Sunshine, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mario Sunshine on
Next
the list.
up, I want to throw up Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Now, I do like that game a lot, and I'm perfectly fine with that being on the list. I remember that game exclusively from the Dreamcast.
That's fair.
That's
it was
what I
a
remember
port.
it from. Well, it didn't have the battle stuff on the
Did it
Dreamcast.
have like all the hidden stuff in that game? Because that was my favorite part. It was like the
never
mystery
owned
flute and like the
GameCube
upgrades.
version. Oh yeah.
But it had
You
like
find upgrades.
did it have the Chow? It didn't have the Chow Garden though, did it? With
Chow
like
Garden, yeah, Chow Garden was on
with like the
Dreamcast.
hero and the Devil Chows.
Yeah.
Did it have like Sonic's upgrades and like the where you replay the love missions and everything? It was the only thing new, the battle mode and
I
the
think
racing.
So yeah.
Okay. Sonic Adventure 1 for the GameCube, director's cut. Also, mad shout
Also
out.
never had that, but still just remember it from Dreamcast.
Yeah, I remember that one more, but Adventure 2 Battle was like, my favorite games of all time.
Really?
Okay. I got to give a shout out to Custom Robo because I know there are fans, but I never really
Forgot
were
about
that
that
in the game.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Do
I
you want
always
to give a
wanted
shout out to Pokemon Coliseum?
Yeah, but do
Not on
I
the
think it should
best-
be on? No,
No.
it's not. It's not the best Pokemon game out there. There's
Okay.
been much better. There's a reason. It's been like pretty much the only console adventure Pokemon game, and they didn't do it again.
I got to give another shout out to Wind Waker. That's actually one of my least favorite Zeldas.
Okay.
I was an Ocarina kid for sure, and Majora's Mask,
Mm-hmm.
and I honestly thought at the age of like 14 when it came out, or 12, I was like, this is for kids. And I like kiddie games.
Yeah.
It looked boring, and then when
Like Candy
Twilight,
Crush Saga.
that was not. I would never compare it to that. That would be just like disrespectful. Miyamoto would be in his Iwata would be in his grave like, I hate you, pure fire.
There we go. All the Japanese listeners just left. They all left.
By Japanese listeners. Okay, so anyway, I think we need to just throw the obvious one out there now. On 3, let's say it together.
Wait.
The most obvious pick for best for like the obvious one for when I think of GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Luigi's
Mario
Mansion.
Party 4.
You knew we weren't
Yeah.
going to say the same thing. You knew it was.
I was hoping
Mario Party 4 is fire though.
Oh, Mario Party 4 is awesome. 5 and 6 all came out for
I
the
think
GameCube.
all the GameCube ones are good.
They're all awesome.
Which one's the one with the
Luigi's
hockey
Mansion was
minigame?
cool, but I like the
Never
5.
actually played
5
Luigi's
is my
Mansion.
favorite Mario Party,
Okay.
and then 2 is my second. But because 5 also had the battle cars in it. But of course, we got to give it out there, put it out there. Super Smash Bros. Melee. That's the one I was. The joke was supposed to be there.
Yeah, but we both made the joke and then it slipped.
So it was like I put the ball on the tee, and I said, "All right, Vincent,
Let's
here's
both
the
hit
swing."
this at
And
the
they both
same
swung
time.
At the same time, it stayed the same.
Yeah.
So, Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah.
4 time.
No, not
when it was
maybe.
out, it was
is
my
One of
favorite.
the best games ever.
Oh yeah, when it was out, it was my favorite. I had to grow to like Brawl more because I'm a levels guy. I want more characters. I don't care if they're stripping. I can get over that. It's ultimately like we play random. So we're not really into the one
Yeah, we
character
just play
over and over.
random level. We're going for the debauchery.
We haven't played the new one enough, but when Cloud comes out,
yeah,
when
They drop them new characters,
cool.
when they put Surfer Neil in the game.
So we're coming close on time. I think I'm talking really, really freaking loud.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be okay though. I can throw something on there in post.
We still haven't even tackled PS2.
No, I know we haven't. So let's just move through it real quick. What are the games for the GameCube?
So
Mario Party 4, 5,
really
and
what
6.
it came down to was the Mario Party games. It's all that first-party Nintendo stuff.
See, and there are games that are multi-platform, but I'm going to leave those for the PS2 because that's where I played
Yeah,
them.
because that's where I'm going to think about where I play those games.
Oh, and okay, there's got to be something we're missing though. Mario Sunshine, Animal Crossing first came out on the GameCube. I didn't play till the DS version.
I didn't play the original one.
Pikmin. Oh, Pikmin. Pikmin 2.
Pikmin 2
I
is what I
loved
think
Pikmin
of.
2.
Yeah, Pikmin 2.
I didn't play any of the Metroid games, unfortunately.
Vamp really quick. I'm gonna look up a best of list really quick and just see if there's one that we really can't stab.
Okay, cool. And I'll move on to the PS2 then.
Okay, then roll into the PS2.
Okay, so PS2. My favorite PS2 game of all time is Final Fantasy X. I know. I know. Not the best Final Fantasy. Not the traditional one, but I love it. I love it so much, people. It's so good. The music, Titus, a.k.a. Titus, Yuna, Auron, Kimari, Lulu, Yuna, Riku.
Oh, we missed one. We missed a big one.
Oh, hold on. Let me guess. It's not Luigi's Mansion. It's Super Monkey Ball 2. Boom.
That's another one.
That's
but
a
it's
really
not
good one.
It's
Yeah.
not it. It's not it.
Okay.
Kirby's Air Ride.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, sit back down. Legend of Zelda 4 Swords.
Whoa. Oh.
Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door.
Oh no!
I feel like I'm throwing out the Oscars nobody cares about. Mario Kart Double Dash.
Yeah. Dentist office game for sure.
Yeah. I didn't.
How
go to
did
the
I
same
forget
dentist as
those?
you. Yeah.
I give shouts out to the original Paper Mario, but 1,000-Year Door was
also
better than
one
the Wii.
that I didn't. I associate this game with a different platform, a different era, but a lot of people say this version's better. Is Twilight Princess?
I was gonna leave that to the Wii. You see, I was gonna put that on the Wii.
See, I played it on the Wii, but nobody else. They're like, I just want the controller. I don't.
I'm
want the
excited for the
motions.
HD version. I'm gonna get it for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
Play
like
with that game.
Super Monkey Ball 2. I feel like we've done a good job on this.
Yeah. We just had to list off those last
Probably.
ones because we're stupid.
Dude.
Now, PlayStation.
We need to do this for the Dreamcast, PS1, and N64.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
okay, Apple Watch versus the Tokina, and versus the
Is that a real thing?
Pokestep, and versus Tamagotchi.
I was thinking about like the Pippin, whatever.
We should
Whoever
do-
made that.
We should do a review video on the Apple Watch versus the Tamagotchi.
Yeah,
That'd be
and
good.
then also
But,
throw
like,
in
throw in
the weird Dreamcast memory card that had like the
Chow
little screen on it. Yeah.
See, I want to talk about Dreamcast because I want to talk about
Dreamcast could be a whole.
because I want to talk
thing
about
'cause
Power
of how
Stone.
bad
I
that
want to talk about
controller
Power
is.
Stone.
Okay, it's one of the best games ever.
That's just one of the
But
games.
PlayStation.
We could just sit here and say Power.
PlayStation do.
Okay, PlayStation 2.
PlayStation
So,
does.
I'm gonna throw out there. Let's bounce back and forth for this one. So I said Final Fantasy X. What's your one?
Tekken 3.
See, it wouldn't be on my top.
Yeah, but that's just a game
Yeah.
I'm nostalgic for on
Okay.
PlayStation.
I'm not gonna put that in the top 5.
Okay. I'm fine with that. It's not a top 5 game. It's just something I remember.
Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah. I also
I know-
love Kingdom Hearts 2.
2 is really fun,
Yeah.
but the cover of 1 is better. The song in 1 is
Oh, I like the song
They're
in
both
2
pretty.
more.
Yeah, maybe, but 1 is less hack and slashy, and the story makes slightly more sense.
It's more
that
JRPG.
whole story doesn't make any sense to me.
No,
anymore.
it does not at all. And
So-
now that I'm missing every single one of these weird 385 over 1,000
I'll
days
play the HD ones.
and all that stuff, I'm going to have no idea what's going on.
They're coming out with a
Kingdom Hearts 3.
super game for the PS4.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm going to go not
It's
die.
just like
so I can play that.
It's called Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Prologue Remix or something like that.
There's no way that they actually put all those words at the end of it.
Dude, I'm gonna look it up.
Final Prologue remix.
You will honestly, I don't think it's that far off. You tell the people what the next one is.
PlayStation 2 games. PlayStation 2 games.
You want to give you one that I know you played that I never had?
Yeah.
GTA.
Oh, I completely forgot about that because I associate that as just like a whole series long. It's been on everything, but yeah, GTA San Andreas, GTA 3, that Vice City though.
Yeah, I see. I didn't even know those were separate games, really.
Yeah, yeah. Think about that. That Rockstar dropped 3 games on the same console, which is unheard of now. No one would ever do that.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue
That doesn't make any sense at all.
includes a high definition of Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance, as well as 2 new pieces of content to the Kingdom Hearts series. The first, Kingdom Hearts X back cover, tells a new tale of the 4 tellers in HD, while Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage, is an all-new game that takes place after the events of Birth by Sleep from the perspective of Aqua. Back cover and a fragmentary passage will be the 9th and 10th installments in the Kingdom Hearts series. I also think it includes the
guide
second
is going to
games.
cost more than the game. Because it's going to be so
there's
big.
so much weird stuff, but I'm probably going to... I'll go back and
I'll
play
get
the spin-offs that are included on the HDs.
Yeah.
I did play
Like
Chain of Memories.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. I played that one on Game Boy.
Okay.
Because I was hyped.
More PS2 games. Jack and Daxter Trilogy.
Were those all on
yeah.
PS2? Was
Yeah,
it? Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Also, Ratchet and Clank Trilogy.
I
To me, those
have
go
never played
hand
a
in hand.
Ratchet and Clank game in my life.
So much fun. The new one I'm excited for it, but I'm excited for the movie. I'm going to go see the movie. Okay. But what was I going to say? Jak and Daxter 1 and 2, completely different games.
Tony Hawk
I like 2 better than 3, but 3 is a
2.
better game.
Tony Hawk Underground. You gots to.
Thug 1 and Thug 2. Thug 2 gets special shouts out to the PSP.
Yeah, Thug 2 is a little bit shady.
I played that one so much more.
I like it, but I think Thug 1 is a little bit more down to earth.
See, the cross-platform one that I was going to say is like Tony Hawk's 4.
I never played that game.
That was on PS2.
Really?
It was on PS2 and GameCube.
Oh, okay.
So, but what's interesting though is my favorite one on the PS2 is American Wasteland.
Okay.
It had Holiday, and you could skate at Santa Monica. It was basically California stuff. But
yeah, you go to East. It was all in LA.
Thug
basically. 2
on the PSP is like one of my favorite games of all time.
I'm gonna put one down right now.
Okay, more. Yeah.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh. Speaking of which, just to date this podcast, Battlefront comes out tonight.
In a few minutes.
Oh, dude, it's getting hard to stay. It's getting hard to stay loyal to my. I'm not gonna get it until after the reviews come in, because they could botch the launch just like they did with Battlefield 4.
Yeah, you want to go to GameStop like right after this? Sure, you know you're driving up.
Maybe. So, let me throw this out there for the fans of the series. I know you're not. I only read the books and watched Let's Plays in depth to get caught up. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3.
Sure, I don't know anything about that. So.
2 came out in early, I believe, and 3 came out late in the PlayStation's life cycle. I watched. I read the book of 2 and watched the Let's Plays of 3.
I'm just gonna bring up a list.
Okay.
Now,
we don't like sports games, people. Just so you know, so we're not including sports games on these.
Actually, I'm gonna include one sports game, and that's NBA Street 2.
Okay, and NFL Street was apparently really good too on the PS2. I remember playing that. Okay. I also remember playing a game called Cookies and Cream that I really, really liked. It was like the 2 rabbits. It was a co-op game. I also really, really liked Operation Desert Storm for the PS2. But that's not a greatest. I think. Check out. Are you looking up an all-time list of PS2 games? I'm sure it's like the Resident Evil and like
Resident Evil game yet.
And probably a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Let me throw. I finished this game and I was a fan, and it was fun. And a lot of people like it's Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. That first Prince of Persia.
Yes. Game. Also, people really like the Gods of War games. Also, people really like Shadow of the Colossus
and Devil May Cry. A lot of people are into that. One and that Knuckles. I almost completely forgot that I played later in life, only a few years ago, is Okami.
I never played that one, but I heard it's like a Zelda.
Yeah. It's close.
Are you looking at an all-time list?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting to that top 5. Yeah, Battlefront was on this list.
The Incredibles. See, there's a ton of.
Oh crap!
Wait.
No, well, there's 2 things that crapped me.
Okay, hold
on. On this list, there's a game that's number 1 that.
It's not GTA.
No.
Did I have this?
You played it. And the game that's number 2, we've left off, and it's one of
the Gran Turismos.
No, forget all that. I'm not trying to adjust
Just
my
tell
tire
me, what is
pressure.
it?
The number one game on this list is Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh,
but
we already said that.
I know. I'm just saying I didn't expect it to be there.
Oh.
But number 2 on this list, and I never played this for PS2, but I played it for PS3, is Shadow of the freaking Colossus.
I just said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention to anything you say.
Oh, okay. I just said both those.
Oh, I was reading the list probably.
Episode 6, last episode of the show. I never numbered the episode. This is like 6 or 7.
I think you did, didn't you?
6 or 7. So yeah,
I'll figure it out.
Okay, so now let's take them to battle.
Okay,
we got Mr. Chef on the Xbox, holding down the fort.
Okay, and Cooking Mama.
Literally,
on the
if it weren't for
was that game on GameCube? No, it started on DS, went to Wii. Yeah.
If Mr. Chef never came out on Xbox, there would be no 360.
I actually have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Master Chief.
Okay.
Halo.
Okay.
So we got Halo on Xbox. Big love for that game. So let's say PS2. Remember, the original question is, what memories do you want to keep? I think we both share. It would be like a blend between Kingdom Hearts for you, GTA for me, Final Fantasy X. I like the Jak and Daxter and the Ratchet and Clank games. What else did we say from there?
I think when it really comes down to it, the games that I care most about are the Kingdom Hearts series and Super Mario Sunshine. Like, if I could have both of those,
and then on the GameCube, just a refresher, I'll say top 5 is Sunshine, Melee,
Mario Party 5.
Mario Party's good, but I wouldn't put it there. I would put Pikmin.
Oh yeah, Pikmin 2.
And then I would put. You said you like the Soul Calibur games. I
like that Soul Calibur game, and that's the only one I played.
I'm just from the enthusiasm. I'm feeling that we both like the my pick, I have to go with GameCube. And this is what's hard for me is that Final Fantasy X is one of my favorite games of all time. So is Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, that's true.
If I had to pick between Wii and PS3, though, that's a whole nother story. I'd go pick PS3.
That's a whole different show.
That's a whole nother show, people. So you got to come back. So you got to hit that subscribe and stuff if you want, or hit us up on the iTunes. What would you pick? It's hard because
I think I gotta go for GameCube.
it's just like I can't
It's 'cause of
imagine my
Melee and
life
Sunshine.
without that.
Yeah, I also couldn't imagine my life without Kingdom Hearts though. But
Yeah, that's really hard because it's like
Kingdom Hearts has leaked into my life more. I still listen to those songs. I listen to the soundtracks.
I can live without Halo because I already never
There's
had
other
an
first-person
Xbox
shooters.
system for that long.
And there's other shooters that I like more.
But
than Halo.
those shooters would not be the same without Halo.
No, they wouldn't.
It's not to say they wouldn't exist. They're just which one do you have?
I mean, when it comes down to it, I think the big surprise here is I'm going to pick Xbox because I really want to play Fusion Frenzy.
Geometry Wars.
Yeah. Oh, was that original? Xbox?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh man, no girls are ever gonna like us. We just talked about video games for 20 minutes.
I do that in my own mind every single day. So.
I want the game. We shouted out Wind Waker 2 and Twilight Princess. There was on there and Super Monkey Ball. There's just more games that I would like reach for. I think in the GameCube era. Yeah. But also, I mean PS2 though. There were some games that were like so special. I enjoyed a lot of PS2 games after the fact because I still like am in tune with the Sony ecosystem.
Yeah, definitely. But on the other side, my GameCube is still plugged into my modern TV, and my PlayStation 2 is in my garage.
Dude, the GameCube, we didn't even talk about this, but the GameCube controller is literally perfect.
Yeah, it actually is.
It
could use one more trigger, but I'm not complaining.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true. Well, it's probably the comfiest controller. Let me put it that way. I like the DualShock. I like the shape of it. I didn't mind the PS3 when it was that.
Yeah,
sticks a little bit lower might have been nice, but that's honestly.
Oh, I didn't
care.
Notice that.
The battery life was so long too. And then Xbox controller, I felt like I was holding a chubby boat.
Yeah, that Dreamcast controller looks like a speedboat.
So I think GameCube wins. I like the 4 ports too. It's a cool size.
I like the sound that.
But
it
when
makes
I
when
just
you plug
think
in
of the Nintendo
card,
games,
I like the small discs.
Oh,
like holding down
Z. Yeah,
you get the that startup sound thing. That's cool.
Monkey Ball 2. Oh my gosh, how could we forget? Of course, the console iterations of like Mario Tennis, Mario Strikers, Mario Golf Toadstool
Mario
Tour.
Strikers is the business.
But a lot of those games.
I was never a Mario Golf fan.
I enjoyed those on
Mario Tennis.
We liked Mario Golf on the DS. We had a lot of fun with
have never owned a Mario Tennis game. I've only played them at your house.
And 64 was the big one. And then I had Mario Strikers on Wii, and that was really fun. Anyway, people, that's been episode 6 of the Pure Fire Podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Be sure to join us next week when we post on Tuesdays on the iTunes and the YouTubes. And this is All Day Vinny.
The address of the house we're at.
and I'm No Pants Daniel. Thanks for hanging out with us. Follow us on Twitter at PureFireCast to be notified of when the show goes up. Any salutations for the people?
Congratulations.
You did great. You came home and you gave your mom your report card, and guess what? She loved you.
She didn't love you before, and she still doesn't love you now, so you didn't mess it up
She put down the hard metal spoon and picked up the wooden one. Instead of using her triceps to beat you, she used her biceps, which everyone knows
the wooden
are far
one
weaker.
would hurt worse.
The wooden
You get more of a slap. With the other one, it's probably a little heavier, and it's less of like a sting. You're just getting hit.
But it's comfier for her. No, sorry. It's less comfortable. The wooden one, the metal one has a rubber grip.
Well, if I'm gonna beat my kid, it's with a wooden spoon because I want him to feel it.
But the metal spoon has a rubber grip for her. So the wooden is a little less like it's a little more painful.
Okay.
So when she beats you, she's taking the wooden spoon and she's hitting you like this. She's like bringing it in instead of like a down because she's happy, and she hurts you because you got only one B and you just could do a little bit better, but who knows? You run outside and you smile and you look at your dad and you only have one bruise this time, and your dad who's
Which one is
swollen, he's beaten up.
Which one is it?
He's covered in bruises, and he smiles through broken teeth and says, "Good job, son. I'm proud of you." And of course he says that because his lips are sewed to his nose and his chin. And you look at each other and you run away and you run away far away and you get away from that woman, and that woman will never be able to find you because you got good grades. See you later.